Hey guys, and welcome back to Heroes of Might and Magic 4. As always, I'm DemonFire93, and last time we started the new campaign with the Elwyn and Shara, the lovers, and now we are starting the Mark of the Tiger, the second scenario.
How can the Elven Court choose my beloved for such a deadly mission? It's absurd, especially when so many veterans have already volunteered for the task. My own father among them. As for Elwyn, he turned pale as a summer cloud when Lord Hawk asked him to face the White Tigers alone.
Interesting.
Oh, return to me, my beloved. I cannot lose you now.
Okay. My lady. There must be dozens of elves more qualified, but the Elven Court selects Elwyn for an important mission to seek an alliance with the wise White Tigers. Unknown to Elwyn, this has all been arranged by the powerful Lord Hark in an attempt to remove him from Shara's presence and set him up to fail or possibly die. Be the only player to own towns. Lost condition, lose Elwyn. Elwyn will be level 22. Wait, hold on. Experience and Breeze the Falcon. Elwyn and all of his skills, spells, experience, and Breeze the Falcon will carry over to the next map. What? Maximum level 22. Okay. The hell is that? Lord Hark stood concealed behind the tall rose bushes at the entrance to the garden. His lips pressed into a fine line as he watched Shara dance with the colorfully dressed young elf named Elwyn. He had watched them for weeks, ever since they had returned from their adventure in the wild forests along the coast of the Gold Sea. To the dismay of many of the male members of the Elven Court, Shara rarely had time for suitors these days. Instead, Shara spent time with her bird, sometimes disappearing into the woods alone for hours to train a particular pet. She seemed to only accept Hark's invitations to dinner, and although this should have made him feel confident, he was afraid it was only out of respect for her father's wishes. Lord Hark suspected that she now had feelings for this gangly druid. Hark had seen their stolen glances, their knowing smiles. He had even followed Shara, a falcon on her arm, on one of her excursions into the forest. Elwyn had been waiting for her by an ancient and gnarled oak, and they had kissed. That's when Hark swore to do something about this fool. Shara was young, naive. This foppish young druid had obviously used their time together when their lives were in danger to confuse her. She was probably just a conquest to him. Elwyn had a reputation around the court for being charming, but also for being arrogant and selfish. He had wormed his way into the Elven Court, and now he was trying to connive his way up in rank by seducing Shara. Well, Hark wouldn't allow it. He cared for Shara too much, but he couldn't couldn't accuse Elwyn without proof. Part of Hark wanted to challenge the man to a duel, but he knew that doing so would only make himself look bad in Shara's eyes. Besides, the Elven Court frowned on such behavior these days. What Hark needed was to destroy Shara's image of Elwyn. He needed to expose Elwyn's true self, an arrogant coward. When the Elven Court called me forward and announced that I was to lead the effort to bring the mysterious White Tigers into the Aranorn Alliance, I nearly swallowed my tongue. But why? Surely there are others more qualified, I said. Perhaps, said the court speaker, Lord Hark, but you have proven yourself resourceful, Elwyn. On 3 separate occasions we have sent others with more experience, more skills, and more talent, but they have all failed. In fact, they all died. The White Tigers have expressed an interest in joining Aranorn, but we haven't been able to convince them that an alliance would be mutually beneficial. So we hope that your amazing ability to adapt to a difficult situation, proven to us during your recent adventure, will bring us victory when we are so close to defeat. Several members of the Elven Court applauded. I wanted to refuse, but I found Shara's face among the crowd. What would she think of me if I turned my back on Aranorn in its time of need? Her father would certainly despise me even more. He already dislikes me because I have never fought in defense of our former nation Avli, nor for Aranorn. But then 3 people have already died. The odds of my return seem dim. I didn't want to die now that I have just found Shara. Well, Elwyn, what do you accept? Aranorn is still weak from the reckoning. We have few troops. Will you help protect our children? Lord Hark asked. I glared at the man the way he asked. I could not refuse. Of course, I said, thus sealing my doom. And that's how I came to be in this remote region of Aranorn. This time, at least, I brought some extra clothes. Good for you. You're still in your foppish outfit, though. So that's why we're not allowed to have the whatchamacallits yet. The white tigers. Hey look, white tigers! Alright. There was a golden statuette of a woman lying by the side of the path, so I dismounted to investigate. When I knelt to pick up the figure, I heard a soft growl from only inches away. It was a trap. I looked up and found myself staring into the glorious face of a white tiger hiding in the undergrowth. If you had planned to kill me, you would have done it already. That's why I'm still alive, right? Don't ask me how I found the courage to speak. I think it was instinct. That is true, said the tiger, its voice coming from what seemed to be its chest was impossibly deep. Have you come from Aranorn? Asked the tiger. Yes, I said. I am Elwyn. I have come to talk to your king or queen or whatever leaders you have. I winced at my own words. I guess I could have taken some time to learn something about these white tigers before I left the court. Now I sounded like a fool, and I was probably going to get myself killed because of it. We have no leader. Every white tiger is king or queen of their own territory. Right now, you are on my land. Well then, who has the authority to make an alliance with Aranorn? You do not understand, Elwyn Elf. The tiger said, annoyed. Each of us has the authority. Convince one, and you convince us all. Sounds too easy, I said before I could stop myself. It is not. None of us are entirely convinced that the elves of Aranorn can help the white tigers. In the past, your kind has talked about mutual protection, but we have seen 3 elves come, and all of them have failed to aid us in any way. What we seek is help with our greatest tragedy, not empty promises. That last comment was uttered with an angry growl that made me scurry away. I came to my feet next to my horse, and if not for the embarrassment of returning to Aranorn a failure, I might have leapt on it and fled that very moment. Instead, I asked, what is this greatest tragedy? Find out for yourself, if you can. If you really want this problem solved, wouldn't it be easier to just tell me? Riddles won't get either of us anywhere, I said boldly. Perhaps I found my courage because I was standing further from the tiger now. Do the elves offer us swords and bows only? Is there not any wisdom in Aranorn? There's plenty of wisdom, I said. It's just not here at the moment. Slowly, the white tiger crept from its hiding place. At its full height, it was only a little shorter than my horse, but much stronger. Its great paws were as wide as dinner plates. Imagine what claws reside within. Suddenly, I understood why the elven court so desperately wanted an alliance with the white tigers. I remained still. The tigers approached, and then it turned its side toward me. It turned as if to leave, took a few steps, lifted its tail. No, I shouted, holding my arms before my face just in time. The tiger sprayed me from the waist down, soaking me completely. My soiled purple trousers clung to my skin, and the sharp odor made me gag. Ew, what did you do that for? You have been marked, said the tiger. Now, as long as you wear those clothes, no tiger will harm you. But if you spill the blood of one of my kind, we will know. We will all know. Then there will be no alliance with Aranorn. There will be war. In one great bound, the white tiger vanished into the wilderness. Great. I was a walking sewer now. Did the universe have something against my wardrobe? So don't kill tigers. Got it. Hello. At first, I caught the smell of cooking meat in the air. I couldn't identify the scent, so I ordered my troops to prepare for battle and follow me closely as I crept through the undergrowth. When we heard the grumbling voices arguing back and forth about who would get the largest portion, certain that their disagreement would mask our approach, I rushed closer to find several trolls sitting around a fire. Spitting above the flames was the skinned corpse of a white tiger. That was the source of the smell, and hanging from the branches of a nearby tree was the tiger's pelt, still wet with blood. A few of the trolls already wore the pelts on their of other white tigers, and all of them had necklaces of claws and teeth. While they waited for their meal to cook, another boiled some water and made soup from the tiger's paws. Immediately I ordered the attack. Well, there's a problem with that. Go, leprechauns! You guys don't have any combat spells, huh? Yes, guess cool. Attack. Well, fuck a duck. Summon another 30 leprechauns. You guard. Oh fuck. Summon another 30 leprechauns. There, now we got 60. How does that fare? Okay, well, fuck me. Summon another 30 leprechauns. Stop attacking my hero, damn you. You rat bastard. Well, so much for that. A failure of a hero. What a failure you are. Come on then. Diplomacy? Fuck you. Fuck your diplomacy. You'll get no diplomacy from me. Come on then. Kill them all. Bastards. I removed the fresh tiger pelts from the dead trolls and somberly threw them on the cooking fire. How can these horrible creatures kill such a beautiful beast as the white tiger? And for what? Teeth, claws, hides, and fertility potions? Then I recalled I was supposed to stop the greatest tragedy plaguing the white tigers. Could this be it? Could there be more trolls in these woods, all hunting the tigers for their body parts? If there are, no wonder I have seen only one tiger since arriving here, so that's what they want me to do. I have to kill all the trolls. That's what you think. They haven't given you that express order yet, though. So I fell off my horse. When a falcon dives out of the sky and buzzes past your head, you're not exactly thinking about staying in the saddle. On the bird's second approach, it dropped the small roll of parchment into my lap, and then circled around to land on my abandoned saddle. Now that it wasn't a blur of movement, I noticed that the falcon was a beautiful golden creature with keen, black eyes that stared at me defiantly. I unfurled the note and read, "My love, I have greatly missed our walks, and having your long arms around me." Long arms? Okay. Not an hour has gone by that I haven't thought about you. Although your mission is important to Aranorn, I wish that you had not gone. Why couldn't the Elven Court send another? Lord O'Hark, perhaps, or even my father. I know that you could not remain here with me, but I wish I could have followed you. So I offer you what little help I can. This is my best falcon. She is smarter than most of her kind. So beware, I think she knows it. Her name is Breeze. I have not only trained her to hunt, but to scout the land as well. Perhaps she will be able to warn you of danger that you might not otherwise notice. I regret that I cannot offer you more except my love. Be careful, Elwyn. Come back to me. Yours, Shara. Making sure that no one was watching, except the bird, I kissed the place where Shara had signed her name. Then I rolled up the note and slipped it into the pocket, to be read and reread later. If we're going to get along, Breeze, I said to the falcon, you're going to have to understand one thing. The bird screeched once, as if to say, what? I ride the horse, I said. Ah! Breeze the falcon increases a hero's scouting radius by 2. Okay. Interesting. Trolls everywhere. And a hero. And trolls. More trolls. Trolls, and trolls. An old hunched-over woman steps out of the cheery hut to greet you. Hello there, son. You seem to be a strapping young lad. If you could find it in your heart to fetch me 15 wood piles, I'd be happy to lend my expert advice in the art of nature magic. Sure. Oh, thank you, young lad. I will now teach you some of what I have learned over my many ages. I already have all of that knowledge, apparently. So what happens if we do go to the tigers here? It was my mistake. I startled those tigers, and after that, the battle had already begun. I was fighting for my life, but even now, the white tigers will be preparing for war. I cannot return to Aranorn like this. A complete failure. All is lost. Can't I ever get anything right? Nope. That's fine. Okay, that's why we don't do that sort of thing, you know. I was just testing it. You know, just testing to see. Only Elwyn may pass. Well, fuck you too. An old hunched-over woman. Give me 15 wood piles. I can't keep warm at night. Now I'm impart my wisdom. Sure. Now we're talking. Let me tell you a story. Too bad I've already heard your story. Hello. Trolls. My word. Okay. Kill him. Make him dead. There we go. Alright, killed all those. Now, which way do we want to go? This way or that way? That way seems to have quite a bit of enemies, you know? Hey there, mate. Yeah. You came real close there. I don't like that. Don't get that close to me. Don't stand so close to me. You're dead. Thanks, though. Hello, lovelies. Really? That's your choice? You're an idiot. The end. Ta-da! Captured Airthorn. Alright, barbarians, you're fucked. Come on then. Alright. Thank you. Come again. This town is now mine. Oh, we've also captured Craghack. And we've captured Remick. Okay.